Hey guys, I'm stuck. My bag sucks. I have terrible clubs. And I'm here at Golf Roost. I got $1,000 I want to spend. I'm with Jake. He's gonna help me today make myself get unstuck. That simple. Jake, thank you for your time.
Absolutely.
Hey, I just want to figure out, like, treat me like a guy that doesn't know anything about golf. I just started and I just want to understand. I do have a like. I like TaylorMade. I do.
Okay, that's good to know.
I mean, I've tried other things and I just like the way TaylorMade makes me feel. Hey. I don't know what that means.
Oh, that's good.
So, I mean, I guess I can give you that tidbit, but from there, I'm a sponge.
Sweet. Yeah, and tell me a little bit more about your game. What are you most comfortable with hitting?
Sure.
What do you like the least right now?
Oh yeah.
That way we can kind of prioritize.
Good point. So, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I'm comfortable with the 7 because it's just, I get a lot of grace there.
Yeah, that's a lot of people's favorite club. That makes a lot of
grace there.
Yeah.
My driver I'm doing better at. I still do a lot of slicing there, but I don't like it, unlike it terribly. Where I suck, my pitching is just not great.
Yeah.
My putting's okay, but I really hate pitching the ball, and so it's one of those things I just keep trying because I hate it.
Yeah.
So there's my what I love.
Love-hate relationship, right? Yeah, it's always
you gotta keep trying.
Totally. All right. Well, let's take a look, and then we can kind of go from the top down. So right off the bat, I can't not comment on an Eagles head cover. We're in Dallas.
Go Birds.
They won the division back to back, but man, so one thing I'm noticing really early on is that he has a 3-wood and a 5-wood, and that's awesome. The part that is less awesome is the size of these.
Yeah.
And so in a second, we'll look at some more modern ones.
Cool.
And they're probably close to double the size.
Oh.
And so generally, the bigger the head, the more forgiving it is.
Good.
And so when you're using something like this, it's probably from 20 years ago.
Yes.
It can be really hard to hit. If you mishit it at all, it's not going to give you any forgiveness.
No.
I'll just say that. And so, that theme is kind of continued with these irons. These are super good looking irons, classics, but they are Wilson blades. And so when we say blade, we just mean that it's super thin, like a butter knife almost. And so for somebody who isn't a tour level player like me or you, that is not going to help you if you mishit it at all. It's going to be very unforgiving. It's not going to go where you want it to go. So definitely a lot to work with here. This putter, I mean, it's
an old
this is not one we will be upgrading. No. This is a beautiful TaylorMade Spider GT putter. Where'd you get this one?
So this is my baby. I got it from Second Swing. Yeah. I did some research. Hit a couple balls for a few weeks, and then went to Second Swing and found the G there and fell in love with it. So I kept that one.
I see. TaylorMade, beautiful TaylorMade putter, and then you have a second putter here.
Yeah, that's a Wilson, a classic, an 800.
Right.
Not a fan of that one.
Okay.
That can go.
So looks like this will be staying, the putter for sure. Is this a driver?
That's another one with the small face.
This driver is the smallest driver I've maybe ever seen.
Yeah.
So it does not surprise me that it's challenging to hit at times.
Guys, this is so horrible. This bag is so terrible.
That's why we're here. All right, so let's go over to TaylorMade and see if we can kind of start upgrading.
Let's do it. I'm
amazing
for it.
We're here at TaylorMade.
Awesome.
We said we're TaylorMade fans, so that's good to know.
They give you the Q series clubs whenever you rent them, and then I think that was the one that sold me. I got those clubs and I was like, oh,
I mean,
I like these.
I think they're some of the best looking clubs. I don't personally play TaylorMade, but I love the way they look.
Yeah.
Especially like the QI10.
What do you play?
I play Titleist.
Yeah.
Driver 3-wood, Strixon irons, Vokey wedge, I'm all over the place.
No, but that probably means you've done this for a long time now. You've figured it out a little bit.
Not long enough to be that good. Yeah,
okay.
So I actually didn't play when we started the business, which is interesting.
Wow.
And I used to lie about that, truthfully, because I was embarrassed. And I saw it as a way to make some extra money. And then over time, I developed the love for golf. So now that's all I think about, all I do on the weekends. But it wasn't always that way. And so I've tinkered a lot in the last few years, but I didn't grow up playing or anything like that. So,
wow. Okay, so we're in good hands, guys.
We're in good hands.
Yeah, this guy is kind of like us. So don't be intimidated. This is mostly everybody's experience.
Yeah.
Just remember that.
Everybody starts from somewhere. Right? Nobody grows up and is immediately a scratch golfer.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, and what's funny, you see all these athletes LeBron's getting into golf now.
Oh yeah.
And his swing is not the prettiest, but he's maybe the best athlete of all. You know, we can get into that whole debate.
Sure.
But incredible athlete, but his golf swing, it's not a natural motion for a lot to people.
Oh, it's so frustrating.
Yeah, it's very humbling for even the king. All right, cool. So we're gonna start from the top down. We got a $1,000 budget. So we're gonna look for something that's right around 200 to 250 on the driver.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull out my phone. We'll check the website. We'll give you a couple options here. Do you know what flex you play?
I have no clue.
Okay. You seem like an athletic guy. I'd say like stiff or regular.
Yeah.
For a lot of guys and you have some golf experience already, like I think that's probably a good place to start.
What's the flex? What does that mean?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
So let's take this out. The flex is really how bendy is this shaft.
Oh wow.
So for a tour player, this is like a steel bar, like, you know, it is not flexible at all. And they generate so much speed on their own that they don't need it. Now, for a senior or, you know, an old woman, for example, where they can't swing it that fast, they need a little bit more bend in the shaft. And they need it to help them whip it around and hit the ball well. And so it does change person to person. I like it to feel stiffer.
Yeah.
I feel more controlled. But especially for seniors or women who can't generate that speed necessarily, they like the more flexible.
Wow.
And so for you, we're looking at some stiff, some regular. This one is stiff.
Perfect.
And you can tell me what you think of it. This is a Stealth 2.
Wow.
So a couple generations ago, it's that black and red kind of color.
It feels so much lighter, even though it's got a bigger head than the one driver I have right now.
That's what I was about to say. So we're gonna take out this driver. We're gonna ignore the Eagles head cover. But literally look at the difference in head size.
Unbelievable.
So the one in this hand, the black and red, is the Stealth 2 from TaylorMade. The one in my left is a Wilson driver from probably 20, 25 years ago. And the big difference, obviously, is the size. You can see all the marks. Some of that's aesthetic, some of that's weight distribution. But the huge change is the size of the head and the area of the face. And so that means that if you hit this an inch off center, it might still go in the fairway. If you hit this one an inch off center, it's a shank.
Which is great you say that.
Yeah.
What I've experienced with this is the ball does this wiggle. If I miss, it's trying to correct itself.
Yeah. It's probably knuckling a little.
Yeah, it's doing whatever it can to correct itself in midair, and this will help it from the hit.
These newer drivers, they're all about really forgiveness. And again, that forgiveness term is, if I don't hit it perfect in the face, can it still go straight?
Awesome.
Right? And so that's what we want as people who are not tour players.
We're not talking
we need that, exactly. And so I think this is a really good option. It's right at like $229.
Perfect.
And so that fits well into the budget too. Awesome. Jack, do you want to grab me another bag?
What's wrong with this one?
Just store it. That one, there's nothing. It's not TaylorMade though.
So this is good. No, I'm new. I don't know anything.
Yeah.
So the bags should also match the clubs. Is this like a social?
Totally personal preference.
Okay. So if I pulled up to the golf course, okay, and I had all TaylorMade clubs, but I had like a Callaway bag, I'm not getting made fun of.
No.
Okay.
No. And frankly, like, if you go through the bags and I'll show you some of them.
Yeah.
Like nobody has all one. Maybe one person has all TaylorMade, but everybody's bag is mixed.
You see there, guys. So don't be intimidated when you. A lot of stuff is fog. There is no making fun of you because you have different bags and different clothes.
Right. Exactly.
Part of the game. Okay. So
you figure out what works for you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
The tour guys who are paid millions of dollars to play certain brands, they're gonna have all the same club, but for 99.9% of people, it's not what they should do and even what they want to do a lot of times.
Well, now you're making me start to think, is it even worth getting all TaylorMade then? Or is it better to just get something that's going to improve my game?
I would say if you like the look of TaylorMade and you like how it feels, go TaylorMade.
For it? Okay. All right.
We're
sticking with it.
You know, half of it, like, frankly, like life is confidence. If you look down and you love how this looks and feels in your hands, even if a Titleist driver might be better for you on paper, you know, having the confidence in your swing and in your clubs is worth just as much, if not more. So I would say let's stick to TaylorMade because you seem to be pretty strong.
Yeah.
TaylorMade.
I love it.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay,
So we're gonna do that. So let's throw this.
Oh,
This is
super
a
cool.
huge
Get the bag.
bag.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So this is a bag.
massive.
We use this for like our trade-in events.
Yes.
Because it holds so many clubs. So, all right, so we go driver. Now the next club is 3-wood. So you have one similar to your driver.
Okay. What's the difference between, because I noticed this, what's the difference between, say, a wood series, 3.5, and say like your hybrids?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
I would say a wood is a little bit thicker. So let's see if I can give you a really good example.
Sure.
Right here. Yeah, so here would be a really nice example. Now these aren't identical clubs, but you can pretty clearly see that one is a lot thicker than the other.
That's right.
So this one on the right side, it kind of bulges out a lot more. It's more of that kind of circular shape, if you will, versus the hybrid is a little bit more narrow. And the difference also is in how you hit it.
Okay.
A wood is a lot more of a sweeping motion. A hybrid, you hit a little bit more like an iron.
Okay.
And so it gives people a lot more forgiveness as well. So if you said, hey, I cannot hit my 3-iron, which I cannot, I don't even carry one for that reason, but I do carry a 3 hybrid because they go a similar height, which helps with the distance control.
Sure.
But the hybrid is so much easier to hit because it's not thin, you have more forgiveness, you have more mass in the head.
Okay.
So that wood is a little bit thicker here, generally goes farther, and the hybrid you hit more like an iron and is a little bit narrower.
So one is brute, the other a little bit more finesse.
Yeah, I'd say that a little bit. Yeah, definitely more distance here. And it's a little bit of emotion. The wood's a little bit more of a sweep off the ground versus your hybrid is you're kind of compressing, you're hitting down into it.
Chopping into it a little bit, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay,
That's right.
okay.
Yeah, and so we
know, guys.
do both.
Good to know.
Actually, this could be a good one. I didn't even think about it, but let's see a couple options here. We probably don't want to spend too much on the woods. So if this is a stiff flex, this could be a great option. This is the RBZ.
Oh, wow.
It's super common. It's regular flex. It could still work though.
Okay.
So we're gonna keep that out here. But tell me visually of these two, which is more appealing to you?
If I'm just like eyeballing them,
Just eyeballing.
yeah, that RBZ looks nice.
Yeah.
If I'm just like taking a step back, the RBZ looks nice. And I'm not even like trying to look deep into it. I just visually it's making more sense this way.
This is probably one of the most popular 3-woods
Really?
ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and not just because it looks good, but because it functions well.
Sure.
And it's a club that's really popular for us too, because it's not brand new. It's probably, I want to say 10 years old, maybe even a little more, but it is fantastic and it still holds up today. Yeah. And so we see, we only have one of those left because they are such a good deal for the price point that a lot of people really gravitate towards those.
So what you guys are seeing here, just so you're paying attention, this is the Honda Accord.
Exactly.
The Civic.
That is absolutely right.
Okay, you get your
have said it better.
value 15 years later. All right, and this is kind of the reason why I came here is because we could build that $50,000 bag, which is obviously not a thing. Yeah. But you get the point I'm making. Or we could be respectful. This to me is like a timepiece. Like we're gonna keep something like this in our bag for a long time and be able to talk about the history it gave us for a long time. I want to say I heard somewhere that somebody had their same driver for like 20 years, put a hole in the, they just kept it there.
Absolutely.
And I think to myself, well, that's what this is about.
Yeah.
So it's not, again, we're just trying to get unstuck. You do not need brand new clubs. I'll say it again, you do not need brand new clubs. I'll say it for a third time. You do not need brand new clubs. Get some history. Look at that. Yeah, I'm really a fan of this.
Yeah, let's do that. It
feels really nice.
Let's do that one.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of this. Here, we'll add this.
Perfect.
Oh, this is going smooth, guys.
So we got a driver, we have a 3-wood. Now, here's an interesting question for you. We could go 5-wood. You have a 5-wood right now.
I didn't use it much.
So that's interesting to me.
Yeah.
So this is where you kind of go 5-wood or 3 hybrid, something to that effect.
Okay.
You don't have to have a 5-wood. They're popular. They're great clubs.
Sure.
But you could also have something like a 3 hybrid, which you hit more like an iron.
Yeah.
And so you know, we do have a simulator here. You could test both and see what you like.
Sure.
But if you're telling me you don't use this very often,
No, I didn't.
let's look at some alternatives,
Yeah.
I think.
Well, wood, to be honest, I'm not a wood guy. Remember, I told you, I'm an iron.
I am not either.
Iron and driver and putter, and I'm okay.
I mean, and the truth is, for newer golfers, you know, and frankly, shameless plug, we built a set called the Just the Root set, which is kind of the 4 basic essentials that you need, right? And the idea is you don't need to buy a 14 club set if you're on the fence or if you're just starting in the game, because it's really about, hey, do I like this? Does my swing feel good? And it's not necessarily about shooting par or shooting 1 over, 1 under. It's about figuring out if it's something you enjoy and how to actually play the game. And so you make a great point of, you know, just get kind of the essentials. There are only a few clubs that you really need. And I think that's a really nice way of articulating it.
Yeah, and again, if you're trying to stay under that budget, this is how, guys. Don't go get that 15 club bag. You don't have to do that.
That's right.
You don't have to do that.
Get a few essentials, fill it in. And
I love it. Okay, let's do it.
Let's check out some hybrids.
Yes, sir.
So there are a few on that rack right next to you.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
That could be a really nice fit. So something like this M4.
I've been researching those.
Yeah?
Yes.
What does it say?
So I will say a lot of people use the 3s.
This is the Ron Flex anyway, so that's
yeah,
good.
A lot of people use the 3s, but I've heard a lot of people actually love the 4s.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well let's see if this one is the right flex. So this is an M4 hybrid, and it is stiff flex. So that is good for us. So this is the M4. I'm trying to think when it came out. I want to say
18, 19.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably that 7, 8-ish years old. But like you said, kind of the M series, super, super popular.
Yeah.
Particularly, I would say like the M2s, the M4s, the M6s. And it's just a really solid club. Again, this is not a club that, you know, is going to be used on every hole.
It's not gonna change your game
It's one of
tomorrow.
those, hey, you're going into a par 5, you hit a good drive, like you whip this out. Or if you just need to poke something in the fairway, it's a really good option as well. And like you, I'm not a wood guy.
No.
So when my woods and drivers are bad, I'm going to my hybrid and
Every time.
give me something out there in play.
Every time, yeah.
So let's go with this one. This is an awesome fit. And we're still sticking with the TaylorMade trend, which is really nice too.
This is awesome.
You know, we've been able to find things that fit it, even if they're not all the same age or the same kind of style. Exactly. So now we're gonna go on to irons.
Let's
which
do
is
it.
awesome.
That's my favorite part. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go, guys. We get the irons now. Here, let's move in clubs. I got this one.
Perfect. Why do you feel like TaylorMade is what you gravitate towards?
This is gonna sound crazy when I say it, but I think you'll understand. I feel sexy when
Hey, I like that.
It's something about
I like that.
and I'm grabbing this is whatever. It just makes me feel sexy.
like
Okay,
that. Hell
it makes me feel sexy, and I don't know why, but I do. Every single one of the clubs I tried, I was like,
That is a
this
great
is my
reason.
club. This
That
is
is
my
a
club.
great
And I've tried a lot of them. I've tried Titleist. I've tried Callaway. I've tried a few Wilson. There's just something about that TaylorMade feel for me. Again,
hey, totally.
I don't know.
But that's what matters, right? It doesn't matter if I hit a Titleist driver, because you're not me, right?
Yeah.
So
you might say to
different
yourself, "This is
strokes
awesome for you."
Yeah,
And I'm
exactly.
like, "Well, hey, go for it."
I love that. We're sticking with TaylorMade. Then.
Yeah.
TaylorMade makes you feel sexy. We're gonna stay sexy. So
That is.
you know, so you can look right here. These are some of the most popular clubs ever, the TaylorMade P790s. They look really good. They look almost like blades. They're
Okay.
super clean, but they're actually pretty forgiving. So I played these for a little bit, and they're some of the most popular clubs right now. But the truth is, these two clubs are like separated by a year or two.
No difference.
They're not. Yeah, they're really not. Some people even like the older ones more.
Okay.
So
Okay.
again, you don't need the brand new stuff, especially when there's something that's really good out there already. So we're gonna check out I think some of the M series irons. These are M4s. Are those shafts that you have steel or graphite? Do you know?
I have no clue.
Let's take one of those.
Yeah, let's see if we can.
They're steel. Okay.
They're steel? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is an awesome club, but look how thin that is.
Oof.
Right? And let's compare it to a more modern club. So this is an M2. these are not even the newest, thickest, but it's literally almost twice as thick. And so what that thickness gives you is a little bit more mass in the head, a little bit more mass further back in the head to help you get it in the air, and more forgiveness, right? And again, that forgiveness is going to help it go straighter, even if you don't hit it perfectly in the center of the face.
Well, you can tell. I mean, you see how bad I am. I'm hitting in one spot.
It's like Tiger, yeah.
I'm hitting in one spot. It's not the best spot.
Tiger's screenshot of his iron posted above that. So I think there's one perfect option here.
Perfect.
So we're going to try to find it, but you tell me if you do or if you don't like the look of it. So these are some steel shafted, so similar to what you play now as far as what the flex is like. These are stiff.
Good.
And these are M5s.
Ooh.
So for the hybrid that we have an M4. So this is one generation newer. I think these are right around 350. So a pretty good option of, not the $100 30-year-old stuff, but also you're not paying $1,500 for a brand new iron when what we still have works, right? And so
absolutely.
This is a really good set. You tell me if you like the look of it or not. They're kind of silver.
Oh yeah.
I think they're.
I think this is a look. This is.
You feel sexy when you look at it?
Yeah, it's like I keep saying. I don't know why. Maybe the way the logo looks for me. I don't know.
It does, and you know what? It doesn't
There's
actually matter, right?
Yeah.
You know what you feel.
When I'm holding these, I feel confident.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Enough said.
I'm rocking with it. And long story short, we're gonna keep these. Yeah. And this is. Let's show them the set real quick. Just so they see. Perfect shot.
And something I really like about this experience with you is that you kind of know what you like, right?
Yeah.
Like. You don't need to know all the details about the clubs. That's kind of what we're here for.
Yeah.
But I like that you say, hey, I like TaylorMade. I don't know why, but I know that it resonates.
Yeah.
Because that makes our job easier, and it makes sure you get something that you actually
100%.
like.
And I don't want to go home being like, oh my God, just spent $1,000 and I don't like this thing.
Yeah. Like we could put you in all different sorts of stuff, but it actually doesn't matter if you don't feel confident.
Yeah. If they built a bag for me the way Jake would like to build a bag for me, I could possibly go home and be upset. That's a bad Google review.
Yeah.
That's not
exactly.
okay. We don't want that.
And even if it's not a bad Google, like you're not coming back to us.
No, that's
right.
even worse.
And so I think a lot of times businesses get that wrong, where it's like, yeah, could I tell you these P790s for $900 or
sure.
a whole lot better? Like, yeah, but you probably wouldn't come back to us.
I'd be like, well, so those were nice, but
exactly.
For what? I could have just got these for a nice budget.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think these are sweet. They're the right flex. They're a really good deal, and then they're giving you some forgiveness, but they're not like super thick where it looks unappealing.
And I've played with some clubs like that where they're so wide, I feel wide while swinging it. Yeah. And so it's okay. Like it's like, you know what? It's Top Golf, the Top Golf clubs where they're kind of just like super fat, and you're like,
and they're the Callaway clubs, so that's why you don't like them.
You understand? I'm like, it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, this is the club set here. We're gonna be doing good. Irons are gonna be.
Yeah. Let's flip those around too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What the heck is a forged back? What does that mean? Why does that help?
Forged is basically where it's like one piece of metal.
Okay.
Versus some of these are hollow, some of them have foam inside. And so the forged means that you are really feeling everything a lot more. So Mizuno forges a lot of their irons.
Got you.
And a lot of people love them.
Got you.
But the truth is, it's not necessarily better or worse.
Just
some people just prefer that. Like Titleist Vokies are not forged, but they're probably the most common club on tour for wedges, right? And then there are some others that are, and people love the feel. It's totally personal preference, but it's about how they're constructed, how many pieces of metal it's made from. That's kind of the gist.
So golf really, as I'm standing here talking to you now, I'm starting to understand. This is mostly preference.
Hell yeah, absolutely.
So, man, okay, this is really revealing because you will probably understand what I'm about to say. There's a lot of pressure that comes with playing this game, okay?
Oh yeah.
You put a lot of it on yourself, and then you start to try to like externalize ways to fix that thing by all the science, right? Like I need this club.
Oh, it's always the clubs.
It's
you always got to buy new when it. Yeah.
No, it's not that.
Yeah.
It's so everything really is preference.
Yes, and you know, I'm hesitant to say yes. I guess a huge part of it's preference.
Sure.
Because if you look at the new 3-wood that we picked versus the old one, wow, that was a good save.
Good catch.
Versus the old one, you can see that those size differences are real.
That's real science right there.
That's real science right there. Those are big jumps. Now,
sure.
If the RBZ, if we go 1 year up to the RBZ2 or whatever, stage 2 or whatever they call it, that's not that different.
Yeah.
But it definitely is a huge part of it is preference, confidence, everything that you said.
Well, that's good because the reason why I'm asking or putting that together, I'll be back obviously for my second back and trying to figure out the next round.
Exactly.
So what am I looking for?
Yeah.
Well, it can't be that the science is that much different. Yeah. That's going to confuse people. Yeah. This is why, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to get people unstuck and to always be in this ideology.
And it's a good question too to think about.
Yeah.
You know, is it actually worth it? Right.
Yes.
So, for example, we were at the PGA show last year where they come out with all their new clubs, all the new models, stuff like that. And Callaway had this giant sign that said up to 8 yards longer on the driver.
Wow.
Now, 8 yards, it's not insignificant, but if you're paying $600 or $700 for a new driver, and you're not always hitting it down the fairway, and you don't have the swing speed of a Tour Pro, it's like, so we're talking about 3 yards?
Yeah.
4 yards.
So you're saying 8 yards for DeChambeau, but I'm not DeChambeau.
And it says up to, right, exactly. So yeah, if I had insane swing speed and was winning millions of dollars, that's one story. But you know, what we like to say is every 3 to 5 years, there's some sort of real jump in tech. In irons, it might even be less than that, frankly, just because there's not too much technology that goes into them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's if you want to upgrade every year because you like the look of the new ones or whatever, do it. But we say it's kind of that 3 to 5 years where it's like, hey, you know, it might be time to consider something at the very least. So,
well, I'll be back before that, I'm sure, to grab something ancillary out of here.
Yeah. But you also hope that it can last a lot longer, right? And
that's true too.
And it's like, hey, if you're playing once a month or twice a month, don't go spend $2,000 on new clubs, right?
No.
Like for what? You know?
It's leisure.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not worth it.
It should be fun. It should be not stressful.
Because I mean, you got to go back to the wife at the end of the day and tell her, I spent this money. Okay. At least I do.
You have to ask
At least I do. Okay. And then she's gonna say, "What are you doing?" Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I'm playing this game.
Investment, you know. It's a business expense.
Hey, you know what? My mind is cleaner when I'm out there, baby.
Right,
and I need to be mentally ready.
Get out of the house for a couple hours.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. Well, we got some new clubs, guys. We got some new irons. So wait, I got a hybrid. Got my version of a new wood. I've got a driver. I've got a putter already. Got 56.
And you know what? I didn't even realize it, but this actually has a gap wedge too. So it goes 6 through gap wedge.
W guys.
So yeah, so with your 56, that's perfect gapping.
Oh my gosh. So I have to go double down.
You have this putter. This is this might be the perfect TaylorMade bag, you know. I like that. Perfect TaylorMade bag under $1,000.
This guy has been around a lot of golf clubs, a lot of golf bags, and seen a lot of people who say something like that. We're winning, guys. So wait, what do I need? What do I need left? I mean, do I have it all?
Okay, let's see. Do you have? You said you had a 56.
Yeah, I got a 56 right here.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is sexy.
Isn't it?
This is sexy.
Isn't it? You like?
Check this out. This is a TaylorMade MG3. Now, Vokey gets a lot of love. Yeah. Everybody knows Titleist, but Callaway and TaylorMade make beautiful clubs as well. And I think this one is super clean. Yeah. You know, there's not a whole lot on it. It's just clean lines. It's simple. You got that kind of raw finish in the middle.
Yep. Beautiful, right?
Oh, beautiful wedge.
Oh,
beautiful.
I love it. It's my favorite stick, by the way.
Yeah,
it's my favorite stick.
Doesn't surprise me.
Like, I literally hit bad so I can hit this thing.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm like, oh, I could.
You just want to practice more with the wedges, right?
I know it sounds crazy, but I'll hit it and be like, oh, yeah, I guess it's in the grass. I gotta pull this thing out. Yeah, oh no.
Well, you meant to hit it. Yeah, so you can practice.
Yeah. I tell people, hey, that was that sliced on purpose.
Yeah.
Exactly. But no, this is my baby. My baby. So I think
No, we're good. We're
pretty solid.
Good. Very solid.
Okay.
There's not. I mean, the only thing you would even think about is maybe a 60 degree.
Yeah.
Which just pops it up a little higher,
Sure.
but I wouldn't do that right now.
Yeah,
this is a great wedge. It's
I don't think
your
I'm going to
favorite
be in the
club.
sand a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, not with my game. Not
And
yet.
you could use this in this. This is a sand wedge.
Yeah, that's
so. I think that's perfect. I wouldn't touch it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I would do. And
This is under 1,000, right?
I haven't done the math,
I think we cranked.
There's no way it's over.
I think we cranked, guys.
So these are 350.
Really, yeah.
Here, we'll do a quick recap, just so you guys understand. I had these really old Wilson clubs. I mean, really old. I mean, I think they're 20 years old. Again, shout out to Unc for the hand-me-down. But I could not hit these things. I really could. I tried my hardest. I have the evidence to show I actually tried to hit these things. It was hard. I needed to get unstuck. Jake and the good guys at Golf Roots, they said they can hook me up. I told them I had a band. We want to know right now, did I stay under the band or not? Let's see if we did it. Let's see. So this is mine already. We're not gonna put
Those are yours. This was 40. So that's probably the best deal.
That's
on all of
amazing.
this.
Did you guys hear that? $40. This right here was $40.
Yeah.
If you're in Dallas, run to Golf Roots. But continue, please.
Well, you got it.
Yeah.
No more.
Run to Golf Roots. These guys are crazy.
These irons were just under, they're 349, so we're right at 390.
Okay.
The hybrid, I'm gonna guess, is around 50.
We're looking
Let's
at
see.
it. We're doing
Let's
really
see.
good, guys.
63, so
We're doing really good.
450, we're at 453, and then this was 229 for the big boy. You got the Stealth 2, got that clean chrome finish on top.
I gotta give him a
Sexy,
name.
looking sexy on the team.
Yeah, I gotta give him a name.
So what? So that's 675.
Guys,
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard what he just said, but we got unstuck, okay? So put that on screen. We got unstuck.
We got unstuck.
It was less than 1,000. We got it at 679. I feel really, I want to get, how do we get to 1,000? Let's get to 1,000. I want to get this. We got unstuck already. Let's give me a club.
That's what we save for the next time.
Yeah. Give me a club that's going to get me to, no. Listen, this is beautiful, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for all your help today. The next content you guys will see will be me actually taking this out to the course. Mansfield Natty, here we come.
Great course.
Yeah, that's my baby
too.
right there. Yeah. We're gonna go play that one with this club, and with these clubs rather, and we're gonna see if this really got me unstuck on the course or not.
Yeah, if it doesn't work, then you just buy new ones.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Yeah,
we'll be back.
If you're not breaking
Listen,
apart, you know.
Hey, by the way, baby, if you're watching this, it was him. He told me to do it. I did not want to spend more money. He said I have to. So don't be mad at me if you're watching, okay? But yeah, thank you so much, man.
Absolutely, man.
Awesome experience.
Absolutely, thanks for coming.
Again, if you're in Dallas, shout out to Golf Roots rather. You need to come here because this is a white glove experience. This is not just like walking into maybe, and again, there's some really great golf companies out there. No shade to anybody in Dallas. You're just not doing it like this. I walked in, I had an idea, they had a plan, I had some money, they took it from me. Basic as that, we got unstuck, okay?
We got unstuck, I love it.
That's right, man.
Sweet.
You know, golf is a lot like life. Hard to get a lot done when you have the wrong tools. Yeah. Let's just say I had the wrong tools. But shout out to Golf Roots for getting me unstuck, man. I notice now, there's a lot that I learned from today. One, golf really is a game of preference. It's not as much science as you think. Two, you don't have to spend an arm and a leg to get a nice set. And three, have some fun, man. It's just golf at the end of the day. I came in here super intimidated. I don't know anything about golf. I just started playing. My swing is probably terrible. My handicap is probably through the roof. There's a lot of people like me, and I just wanted to show y'all how to get unstuck today by walking into an environment like Golf Roots, which they offer you a white glove experience. They kind of walk you through the science behind what you're looking for. It may not make sense to you now, and it doesn't have to make sense. How does it feel? So, again, golf is a lot like life. If you have the wrong tools, you're not going to be able to succeed and do the job. Get unstuck.